Goodness gracious. This is what I get for being impulsive. Hello, BookTube friends. How are you? I hope you are doing well. My name is Bloss, and this is the Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about books. I could do a wrap-up. I could discuss one of the books that I have recently finished, or I could come at you with this one. Oy vey. Here's the backstory. I'm sitting in work and I need some company. I need to concentrate a little bit harder on this task, so I don't opt for listening to my audiobook. Instead, I'm choosing to tune into a YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention it because it's a rather huge channel. It's huge. And I've kind of gotten away from the bigger channels to focus on the little guy. You know, the local businesses of the BookTube world. I like to shop local. So I figure if I see what this YouTuber is up to, since I probably have not tuned in for a good year, what is she up to? And lo and behold, she presents me with this book, and I'm very familiar with the book. I just haven't gone there. So I was like, you know what? Today's the day. Today is the day that we are going to go get that book. I didn't even call up Barnes & Noble to see if they have it because it's such a popular book. I know they're gonna. So I get out of work, I go home, feed the dog, let him out, and then say, I'll be right back, Ted. And out the door I go to Barnes & Noble's. I go inside, and I didn't bring my phone because I don't like to chain myself to anything. I don't want to get myself so handicapped to technology that I can't do things without it, if you catch my drift. So I'm going to leave my phone in the car like I often do, and I go in and I go over to the service desk, and the young lady there asks if she can help me, and I tell her yes, this is the book that I'm looking for, and she says, oh, looks like we do not have that one, but we can order it for you and have it shipped to your door. I declined the offer because I can do that on my own, and I was really surprised that they didn't, because it is such a mainstream book. So, you know, I'm not going to make it a wasted trip. I did purchase another book while inside, and you know, yay me, I only bought one, so that says something for my, you know, my book restraint, because usually I am an animal when you put me in a bookstore. But pay, go out to the car, and here is the lesson in not doing things for yourself or not researching things before you set out to do it. I just couldn't accept her answer. I just couldn't believe it. So I got my phone out from the middle console and I typed in everything that I needed to type in, and lo and behold, it says that my store has one copy. So I grab my wallet, grab my keys, grab my phone, head back in. go to speak to somebody at the checkout. And she confirms, yes, they do. She tells me, fiction, hardcover, you should be okay. So I head that way, and lo and behold, there it was. Yay! All right, so I walked out the door with the book that I went for. I'm so glad I didn't take somebody's word for it and just drive off. Okay. Upon paying and parting ways, the store clerk, told me to go out there and enjoy this lovely weather that we are having. And I told her, yes, I'm heading out into the backyard now. And she said, oh, that sounds like a lovely idea. So, home, into the yard. That's the plan. And that's exactly what we did. Well, I am telling you, in no time flat, I'd say within a half hour, I was 33 pages into this book and said to myself, uh-oh, I'm going to have a dirty house for a day or two because I can't put this book down. It's fabulous. And this is going to be like part 1 for this book. I'm going to tell you what it is. I promise, very, very soon. Probably tomorrow, I might be able to come at you with part 2. I know tomorrow I'll have this book finished, but I'm getting the granddaughter, and when I have her, I like to give her my full attention. So I believe I'll have her for 4 days. Ha ha! So it might be a little bit, a hot minute before I come back to you with a wrap-up of this book, but I am telling you right now, I don't know who has read this out there, but I'm going to show you the book right now. Are you ready? You've waited long enough, friends. Here it is. It is Chlorine, and it is written by Jade Song. I've seen this book for quite a while now. When did it come out? It came out 2023. Are you kidding me? Yeah. But you know what? For something that came out this year, this book has crossed my path a lot. Enough times that it feels like I've been spying it for 2 years now. That's amazing to me. I never would have said 2023. That is the front cover of it. That's a mermaid. If you can't tell, that is a mermaid. Now, let's do this. Ren Yu is a fierce young woman who's dreamed of mermaids ever since she can remember. Dreams so vivid that the first touch of water in a swimming pool alters her life forever, sending her down a path that's both beautiful and frightening. Chlorine isn't just a coming-of-age story. It's the tale of the transformation from human to something wilder and more transcendent. It's about love and longing and the willingness to do anything to become who you truly are. This book was viscerally unnerving, and I could not put it down. That's where I'm at. Honestly, that is where I am. Some things are going to be lacking in my life. This book ain't one of them. Some things I'm going to be slacking on. That's perfectly fine with me. This book is something. Blurring the line between a literary coming-of-age narrative and a dark, unsettling horror tale, Chlorine is a story about the trials and tribulations of growing up in a society that puts pressure on young women and their bodies. Told from an adult perspective, a powerful, relevant debut novel of immigration, sapphic longing, and fierce, defiant becoming. Ren Yu is a swimmer. Her daily life starts and ends with the pool. Her teammates are her only friends. Her coach is her guiding light. If she swims well enough, she will be scouted, get a scholarship, go to a good school. Her parents will love her. Her coach will be kind to her. She will have a good life. But these are human concerns. These are the concerns of those confined to land, those with legs. Wren grew up on stories of creatures of the deep, of oceans and rivers, creatures that called sailors to their doom, that dragged them down and drowned them, that feasted on their flesh, the creature that she's always longed to become, the mermaid. Wren aches to be in the water. She dreams of the scent of chlorine, the feel of it on her skin, and she will do anything she can to make a life for herself where she can be free, no matter the pain, no matter what anyone else thinks, no matter how much blood she has to spill. All right, so here, as I open the book, as if that isn't enough, we have the author's note. This is a work of fiction that nevertheless draws from aspects of my own experiences as a competitive swimmer for 12 years. While I am hesitant to say it gets better, because oftentimes, in all honesty, it didn't, and it doesn't seem like it will. I do hope, even as chlorine dives into abyss-like waters, that the fierce love, joyous triumph, and humorous absurdity of existence as your true self, whether hidden or free, can be felt throughout this book. Please note these pages contain discussions and instances of racism, misogyny, self-harm, eating disorders, homophobia, depression, and sexual violence. Thank you for being here. May we all transcend into whichever and whatever states of being we long for. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. So I feel like I've already overstayed my welcome. So back to the book I go. May your evening be lovely, your morning, your day, whichever part of your day you're in, may it be lovely, joyous, and beautiful. Be well, be good, and be reading.